Hello, everybody. Alvea is back, and I'm with my amazing co-host, Artistic Wolf. We are returning to our adventures of Hogwarts Legacy.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Mrs. Twiddle, your husband was right. The statue was part of a puzzle.
Oh, really? How exciting!
Yes, I had to destroy a number of large vases, and that seemed to activate some sort of charm on the statue.
Well done. Oh, I miss having someone like you around with a thirst for knowledge and a quick mind. Well, my curiosity has been satisfied. Thank you for that. Who knows what I'll encounter on my next constitutional? Oh, my husband would be so pleased.
Mother's rolling in her grave, she is.
Pardon me, sir.
Come to stare at the fool, have you? There's poor Ig Haggerty, robbed by his own sister. She's robbed almost everyone now. So, who's the fool?
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
Then you're the only one who doesn't know about Catherine running off with that thief, Victor Rookwood and his lot. Good riddance, I said. Never thought she'd return to steal from me, us, but I just know it was her. I want her caught and sent to Azkaban for stealing a prize family heirloom, sister or no.
I could keep an eye out for the thief, sir.
You? Ugh. Nothing to be done by the likes of us. This is a job for the fine officer Singer or some such authority. Besides, the thief, my sister, only strikes at night. Coward. Long past your bedtime.
What do you have for sale?
He doesn't sound so
Now
good
that
for
it's
sale.
night, I ought to look into this thievery business for Mr. Haggerty.
I'm saving up my
Glad you were
chips.
able to stop by.
Glad you're
A
able.
pile of gold. I must be on the right track. It looks as if the thief took more than they could carry. Revelio. More gold. I must be getting closer.
Any who are
Revelio.
will be eliminated.
Hehe, I sneak up on this motherfucker. Oh, hello.
Hello?
We're a minute dying, are we?
Arrest
Heads and no arms. Defeat us all!
Crucible. You've one less follower, Ranrock. I know a mud. Revelio. I should investigate.
So nice fighting this bird.
Incendio. Revelio.
Jesus. I forgot to open this up so I can see what's going on.
Revelio. Revelio.
An intruder!
A Niffler. It wasn't Catherine Haggerty after all. Revelio. That must be the Haggerty family heirloom. Accio! I wonder how Mr. Haggerty will take this news. His sister wasn't the thief, and his heirloom's coming home. I have some good news, Mr. Haggerty. I unmasked your thief.
Nothing to unmask, was there? We all know that the thief was my sister, Catherine.
Actually, sir, the thief was a Niffler.
What?
You know, small, furry, pilfering. I followed it to its lair.
Catelyn was the only one who knew how to get into our homes, where to find our treasures. But I suppose, mangy little blighter. Well, if you found the Niffler's lair, as you say, you must have found my heirloom.
As a matter of fact, I did.
Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. Catherine's a disappointment for certain, but I never wanted to believe she was behind this. Now, thanks to you, I won't have to. What a strange world we live in. Suppose they can't send a Niffler to Azkaban.
own story now.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seemed sincere, and Serona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm. He hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle.
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Arresto momentum. Revelio.
Velio.
I did the same thing.
What?
Oh, check the map.
Damn, old man, can you move any faster?
Oh, I have to follow him.
No. There it goes. Oh, it doesn't automatically track. World map. Oh, well, look at that. I already have it. Fast travel point.
I have nearby. I'll take it.
A lamb to the slaughter.
Huh?
Accio. Incendio.
You over here.
Over here. Shit.
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
Ranrock wants us to find the child. But which child?
We could take every child we find to Ranrock. Maybe we make it the right one.
Cool. Sounds like a lot of work. Perhaps we just tell him we look. Well, if he asks.
We can wield potion.
How
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
I won't rest.
Ah, up there. That's how we...
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the
I
country...
wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found.
Ooh.
So,
Interesting.
unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
Bring me the child. Blah, 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 blah.
We already knew they were after you. But now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
Expulso!
Release me!
Accio, explosive, incendiary. Good finger. Expelliarmus, incendiary. Accio, explosive. Potato. You'll fight for that. Incendiary.
You're not even trying!
Expulso!
Accio, incendiary.
What?
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me, humans do. Every time.
Revelio.
Oh, I see.
Is there something to those symbols on the walls? Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands,
We will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
Revelio.
Chest.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map chamber.
We are doing the second
I'm so
trial.
confused where it wants me to come from.
Just go around. Oh, you're supposed to you're supposed to sneak around and enter because we already did a quest line that takes us to there.
Revelio.
What the fuck?
I need to reposition that pillar to climb out of it. Perhaps the archway is the answer.
through there. Turn left. And go up that stairway. That's a trick marker because the game is trying to calculate a way for you to get to it, but because you have to literally jump down yourself, it can't tell you that. So turn right, you go into that room and go down. That's where it's gonna get wonky. Because it's trying to calculate a way to it. Yeah, so after that, just turn left and go down, and there you go.
The pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it. Reposition this archway.
I didn't even need to do that. It's hilarious.
Revelio. to proceed to the left here, but how? Perhaps I'm to hit the mark on the far wall. That sort of thing has repositioned the archways in the past. There's a pillar here, but no ledge near it. Expelliarmus! Cruising. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Endos! Hitting those marks readjusts the arch. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one. Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Repulsor! Defender! Confringo! Accio!
This trial ain't too bad. This trial ain't too bad. So that's the boss. Well, speaking of which,
relief.
Damn phone fell.
Revelio.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isadore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you.
That's stupid.
Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts.
I hate this.
Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
So the evil magic was born from pain.
What you say? What you say?
Nothing.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Oh, we're in the winter semester. Winter season. That's cool. We are in the winter season. And I'm in the common room.
Excuse me?
Oh yeah, you basically have to go past through one to fight the other, because they're both, one's invisible, the other isn't.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. There's news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke mentioned you might be interested in learning how to breed beasts.
This is bullshit.
Hey yo, I can make
I
shit.
have been asked to teach you
Fuck.
the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
I'm gonna go to the room of requirements and learn how to make things fuck. Deke, where are you, you fucking elf nutbag?
An idea to share with you.
Yes, I want to make things fuck.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
I don't like this answer. For the record, I am not into anything relating to this, but yeah, that type of answer is what we're gonna go with for this.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
I have to pay to make them fuck? Why do I have to pay to make them fuck? Okay, that's disappointing. Let's go to Hogsmeade and buy the shit to make them fuck. Tangled web. Check on a friend. I feel bad forever just joined just to hear. I want to make them fuck. This is entrance to stream. That's an out of context moment.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Actually, before I do that, let's go over to where's quest? Where's quest? I found this.
Alright, one of them. I don't like this. Oh, great, more of them. I wanna go. I go.
Wasn't that bad?
Your game bug fuck? Yes.
It ain't that bad.
Oh, great. There I go. You don't have any healing supply, hon? It's bad.
I did mine without any healing supplies.
Good for you. Fucking Dark Souls bad, so fuck up.
Not once have I ever heard that before. You're a Dark Souls fan, so fuck off. Bombastic.
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for.
Yay! Oh no. Do I have another boss to fight? It doesn't give me free 5 potions out of nowhere. There has to be a reason for it. Now I don't like you already.
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals. Revelio!
We don't make shit fuck. I'm so sorry whoever keeps joining and hearing me say that. Oh yeah, you had to kill those when you fight the boss. Oh, that went to the map room? Or just, yeah, I went to the map room.
I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Oh no. Don't let this bug out, please. Because I think if I'm correct, that's gonna be right.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've read them.
Okay, thank God.
Oh my god. What the fuck is that shit?
Takes 30 minutes? Oh, I can breed nifflers too. That is so amazing. Oh, I can breed hippogriffs too. Alrighty, so we now have plenty of time. Acquire a Fury Claw with a knapsack. Bombardia. Hey.
Is this much health count?
Oh, how did
Don't push too much to that area. I gotta do it all over again.
unique views?
Everything's all right now.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Give me a minute. I have to catch this bitch to learn bombast here. What the fuck that is.
Revelio. Revelio. Glacier. Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Endo. Accio. Crucial. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Depulso. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Depulso. Confringo. Defendo. Confringo. Defendo. Accio. Glacier. Incendio. Depulso. Accio. Glacier. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Revelio. Assignment's all finished.
Let me help you beat it, alright? Where's your controller? Give me a controller. I'll beat it for you. switch fast enough. There you go. That wasn't that wasn't that bad.
Revelio.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed. I take it you're ready.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkin. Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Professor, might I have a moment?
Yes. What is it?
I was wondering what inspired your interest in magical beasts.
Are you considering some sort of profession in the field?
Truthfully, I am not. But I am interested to know why you chose this path for yourself.
I see. I suppose that seeking to understand the motivation for selecting one's path is a worthy pursuit. I believe that when choosing a path, particularly of a scholarly nature, one must take into account both one's enthusiasm for a particular subject, as well as how one may best serve the students to whom one is obligated to both inspire and teach.
Of course, Professor. When did your path become clear?
I recall it quite vividly. It was the summer between my 6th and 7th years. I read in the Prophet about a wizard who'd been selling alchemy eggs and disappeared in the mountains near my home. I knew of the alchemy, of course, from my studies, but they are native to lands east of here, such as India. I wondered if it was possible that an alchemy could be so nearby. Hence, I went to find it.
Seems quite a challenge finding an alchemy in the mountains.
It was. After a few days, during which my parents grew increasingly annoyed at my absence, I found what little remained of the wizard egg trader. He was near a tree hollow. And there, inside, was a nest with 7 silver alchemy eggs.
What did you do with them?
Nothing. Beasts are to be valued for what they can provide for wizard kind. Protective clothing, potion ingredients, even wand cores. Only poachers see the value in ending a beast's life for galleons. I left the eggs alone. I hid. And moments later, the beast flew right over my head. Breathtaking. She then seemed to all but disappear as she shrunk to fit into the hollow.
That sounds incredible.
Indeed. I knew in that moment that I needed to understand all that I could about beasts and ensure that wizard kind learned to benefit properly from them. Now, I trust that I have answered your question. You would do well to continue your study of beasts, regardless of your chosen path. Beasts and all that they provide will vastly improve your life, and perhaps one day even save it.
I shall remember that, Professor. Thank you.
Interesting lore. Are you bored?
No, just listening to the storyline because it just had the same thing.
I don't think looking at Instagram shorts counts as listening to a storyline. Goof it.
No, I'm still pissed about that.
Why are you pissed about it? That I did it first try? Also, make sure you check your towns because I just unlocked towns. Like 4. So I can just switch. Speaking of that,
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
That's it?
And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
not letting this go.
Ominous. Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every
He's
waking
crazy,
moment
right?
in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Yeah. I want to learn the Vakadabra. I want to kill bitches. I don't want to be nice. That's not my MO.
You sound like me.
Rumor has Samantha Dale is having problems with her brother, William. I ought to see if I can help her. Conjuring spellcraft. Oh, so these tell you where side quests are. Cool. I do need to waste a little more time. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna complete a few side quests, and then we're gonna go back to room requirements and see if the horses I made produced a baby.
Okay then.
Yoink.
Hello, Grace. What are you doing here?
Nice to see you. Thank you again for your help at the lake. I've become quite good at Summoner's Court, and I'm waiting for my next opponent. I suppose that's you.
I suppose so.
Shall we begin?
I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made of.
Oh shit.
You didn't see that.
Yes, I did. God damn it. Motherfucker. Tie.
A draw? We can't leave it like that. Seems you couldn't get the upper hand that time. How about another round?
Let's have it.
Then take your mark.
Come on. You bitch.
You didn't see that.
I didn't see that. You gotta hit 50. That's still good. Oh.
What a remarkable shot.
Watch me fuck this up. Oh my
Impressive.
God. Don't you knock it off. Oh, thank God. Come on, 3 for 3. 3 for 3, let's get it. If I get this, I get a follow. Shit. Shit.
Well, it appears I've been bested.
Yeah, no shit.
Well done. Diving, summoner's court. Seems there's nothing you can't do.
You played a good game, though, Grace.
I did play rather well, didn't I? Only one student has ever beaten me. She's very good. But if you play the way you did against me, you might stand a chance.
Maybe.
Revelio.
Let's go check on the animals I was making. Fuck. See if they made any offspring. Don't question. In 4 minutes, you'll be ready. Minutes. Deposo. I would do more side quests, but let's just go here because I want to test if I something. What quest are you doing?
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Did it?
do we have here?
Hello, Hamura.
Mine now, then, you guys.
Ruin diagram. That puts me at 5, which means I need like 7 or 6 more. Or 8, sorry. Nice. I can't math. I do have a lot of gold though. Those animals should be ready by now. Two minutes. Oh.
Revelio.
15 seconds, then I will baby pistol. Maybe I'll get a black and white one if I rank Galigo with Foul. Look at you.
I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral.
Hippogriff. Incubating. Maybe I'll get like a calico black and white. That'd be cool.
Revelio. Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
What a horrible tale, Deke. I'm so sorry.
Deke has only told Professor Weasley that story, and now yourself. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
It wasn't your fault. Leprechaun overcoat. Alrighty, I'll let this trigger you. And we will go all the way. Oh, wow. That is very far away.
Revelio. These rocks have seen better days. I should dismount here.
For how to dismount.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
Can I capture it?
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
I mean, I would be too. People you once trusted.
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
Oh yeah, that's just real smart of you.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Nothing to poach in Arrynshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me. Fight back for more. Not the bright.
Expelliarmus!
Bully little weed.
Revelio. Accio.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Very quick work of them.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Don't know what Victor was thinking straight at. Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence is...
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Homora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ranrock will want his dragon intact!
What have you done?
You're the one they're looking for, ain't you, poor friend? Let's play.
Shall we finish what we started? Back for more? Not for the
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
Why is that triple echoing?
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Field guide pages in the underground harbor.
Revelio.
Alright, after I do this one quick thing, I need to take a quick bathroom break, then we'll continue.
That book, Professor Weasley.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The snake bird.
No. Incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Revelio.
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Too lazy to walk there.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping...
I heard Professor Weasley translated the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
Can we meet the 3 broomsticks? may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Wait, what?
I don't know how I got here. I just say that.
You were using all the deadly spells?
What?
You're using all the deadly spells?
I never learned them. It's just what happened was I took this one room somehow. When I was trying to find that one site for my father or whatever the fuck it was. And it just too dark much. I'm like, okay, get out.
Was that the next quest for Sebastian?
No, I don't know. It just, what happened was I was trying to find Howard's map, following the trail, but like I couldn't find it. Maybe I went too far, but I was trying to go to the castle, you know. I somehow got into like secrets in the forest. It's nothing religious.
That's weird.
Yeah, I thought this might be and it might take me to the father, but I'm like, okay, what the fuck is this shit?
Oh, Jesus Christ, Avada Kedavra is an instant kill. But I'll be right back. Potty break time.
I'll show you where I got it. I don't know. It just equipped it to my shit without me learning that. it to let me use it right now. I can't use it. It takes forever for it to.
Okay, I am back, boyos. Dumb Intentions Wizard is ready to go, ready to rumble. Mr. Moon will... Is it in the shadows of the mine?
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
There's so much going on right now.
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Next time I see pig or that...
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Wait a moment.
Who is it? Somebody there? Hello?
Fucking stealthy wizard, man. Make your hole as a rock. Did you move in your armor?
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work. This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do
I
it
did all the work, you fucking know.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
Know which one I'd choose?
Perhaps we can find an alternate route up ahead.
Sneaking around has its appeal.
Should I let you keep the spells?
It seemed like I'm struggling.
We're making quick progress. Quieter than a jobbing.
For better or for worse, we're in. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported.
Lumos. Reparo. Bombarda. Confringo. I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I wonder why. Maybe the sign of extreme danger says that maybe we shouldn't go this way. Oh,
I
Let's get this over.
How many Ranrock loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo.
That lady is high. Any ideas?
that works. No, leaves Levioso on.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Oh, you're a gem. It could be this, it could be that. I fucking wonder what it could be. You know?
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Reparo.
Spider. I shall sleep better tonight. We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war. Lumos!
Protego! Lumos!
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment. We have another fight on our hands.
Not your best
Let's get it.
We're not finished yet. It's almost as if they were waiting.
You're not a bad chap. For a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn.
I ain't no Ravenclaw, bitch. I'm a fuck.
Incendio! Wingardium Leviosa!
We can have a look around in peace.
Confringo! Incendio! What we have indoors? Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isidore. Sebastian, I think I found something.
Unravel more of
A
this
canvas
mystery.
piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Revelio. If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganark was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
And now for the moments of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Mornweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
Really? Sebastian's getting all butthurt because I mentioned goblin.
Then there's me trying to do a side quest, but I can't fucking figure it out, so I quit.
I'm gonna learn the next terrible curse, and that's my objective. The terrible curse has been learned.
No telling what lies in wait for me in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned...
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it.
Give him a blast.
For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
That broom looks like it's keeping your ass nice and toasty.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet. least now we know where to locate it. Perhaps that was it. The rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Opening all of these is tempting.
We must remain unseen.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. This room is full of it looks. Leviosa! Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
That's adorable. Got a stuffed dragon. It's adorable.
We've read the world, Spider. I shall sleep better. Watch your step. I nearly slipped there. All this grass, it no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems, often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though. Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Revelio.
There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Wingardium Leviosa.
That's a lot of bone metal.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on each
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Wingardium Leviosa.
We can find a way through.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Repulsor. Bombarda. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Glacius.
world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard. Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
Accio! How gracious of you.
I tried. That worked. Keep going.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Incendio!
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Rebellion! Accio! Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep... Ominous! The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from the fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Should I side with Sebastian or not?
Well, he defended me in the library, so I'm gonna side with him. But the fact is...
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
Now that you say it out loud, it sounds absurd. But I have another idea. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Bombard!
Incendio!
Crap.
Incendio. Revelio. Bombarda. Incendio.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
But you picked a fight with your friend. You know fully what you were doing / saying. You are
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
The relic's gonna kill her.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Who do you think you are?
We first fight.
Stay back! Keep out of the way!
We have to fight.
Keep out of the way!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts. Revelio.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
An enemy under your control with the Imperial curse curses other targets.
Revelio.
Well, I think at that point, guys, I'm going to end it there. We're going to go back to the Room of Secrets and see our hippogriff child and child hippogriff baby, and then we will be on our way to end the stream. Short summary, did some story stuff, found out some stuff, and learned another dangerous curse. Imperio. Next up is the Avada Kedavra. Another white one. Everybody have a good night. Thank you for tuning in if you did, and if so, you can always rewatch these on YouTube. I do have the full-length ones, and I'm soon going to go through every episode, well, every part, and make them shorter. So for those who do miss these streams, you can watch the short summary with as much comedic value. Probably not that funny, but